Homesteading is so rewarding, but it can also get very, very expensive. And so today I'm going to share some of the ways that you guys can make homesteading less expensive for you and make it affordable so that you can do it too. First, let's talk about some ways that you guys can stretch your budget. Prioritize the essentials so that you can cut back on unnecessary items. And you guys can buy in bulk to save on feed, seed, and supplies. For example, I actually know some sellers in our area that will sell you chicken feed in huge 50-gallon barrels. Well, the per pound price is way cheaper than buying it in a 50-pound bag. So that's some ways that you could buy in bulk to save money. Do your research to find some free or cheap resources. And I mean by finding like secondhand tools and equipment, you guys can look at Craigslist, thrift stores, even some auctions will have this stuff. I know of farm auctions in our area that sell this stuff all the time. Join local seed swap and bartering groups. If you guys join bartering groups, let's say that you have an excess in eggs, right? Well, you guys can barter those eggs for other things that you need. Use natural and homemade alternatives for feed, fertilizer, and cleaning supplies. This next tip is just about making some smart choices. So one of the smart choices you can make is invest in multi-purpose animals and plants. So you guys can get a dual breed of chicken so that you can have your eggs and meat all from one breed. This also means that you'll be able to incubate and hatch your own eggs for that breed for more eggs and meat later. You guys can get perennial crops like asparagus, blackberries, strawberries, and so much more so that you don't need to replant it every single year. It'll just keep coming back all on its own. Learn some do-it-yourself skills. This is going to save you so much money because you guys will be able to build your own things, you'll be able to repair your own things, and I recommend learning how to preserve your own food as well, either by canning, dehydrating, vacuum sealing. There's so many methods. You guys can find ways to use renewable energy and learn some water saving techniques so you can save money in the long run. Guys, homesteading does not have to be expensive with the right approaches, and I'm gonna leave some videos down below for you that might give you guys some ideas on how to save money. Like, leave the video down below on how to build these tomato cages, guys. They're extremely cheap and not hard to put together at all. Elderberry is also another wonderful perennial to plant in your garden, and it spreads like crazy, so you will have tons of berries and flowers to use. You guys can buy grow bags, metal planters like this, and these are all great, guys, and I love all of them so much, but it can get expensive to do that in your garden. Instead, I'm gonna leave a link down below to build these free pallet garden beds. If you guys can get your hands on pallets, you can build these garden beds for free. So I'm gonna leave the link down below on how to do that as well. Instead of using things like landscape fabric to block out weeds, you guys could get your hands on sheets of cardboard, and normally you can find this stuff for free somewhere, and this is what you can place under your raised beds or in your in-ground areas to suppress weeds. You also may be able to get your hands on cattle tubs, and these also make great planters. Starting your own seeds is another great way to save money, guys. If you guys start your own seeds, you're gonna save so much money in transplants later. Think about how much money it would cost you to get all of these tomatoes by transplant when you can start them by seed on your own. Also, guys, don't forget that you probably have things that you can forage as well. If you guys are in East Texas, I'm gonna leave a link down below on some of the stuff that you can find around here. So I hope that these tips were super helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments if you guys can think of any more. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it out with any other aspiring or current homesteaders that you know. And if you haven't already, please subscribe.